What's going on, guys? How is it happening? Good morning. We got big old Stein. We got big old Book. We got you guys. Good morning. And the most important part about having you guys is that we also have a big old shirt. Hey, we like the stock, and we are about to check it out some more this morning. We got GameStop up already 5% in the pre-market, and that's what we like about GameStop. And we have Tara Jones already welcoming to the NBA. Welcome. You just got your NBA. You got your meatball sub. It's because Tara pressed that join button right below, next to the subscribe button, of which all of you have already pressed. Hey, my name is Andrew, and I really appreciate it. One of you said that this intro sounds like a Twitch streamer. This was me trying to get hype. You know, I have to hype myself up too. It is my 6:30 a.m. right before market is open, 5 minutes before. Meatball is about to join us in a second. Meatball the professor. Come on. You want a treat? Come on, go, go, go. How's it going, you guys? Good morning, Ben. But woo, we got Theta, Sky Guy Gaming. We got Maximilian, Matthew Schoenig. Thank you for the super. Trader Bruce back home to Mo. And you guys know that this is where the home, that's where the heart is, guys. That's where the home is, guys. We got Meatball. Come on, man. Come on, go. He knows what to do. He knows where to be. We got GME is pushing. It is. It's pushing. Let's see. We got Lord Weird in the house. He's a moderator. We also possibly have Wallace Frey. He's the other moderator. Ken Fabio. Yo, good morning. We got T-Rip Clan. We got Pedro Reyes. We got Scott Jackman, Christian Dangle, Dustin Weber. We got Bradley Coors. You know Matt Coors by chance? Just a joke, just a joke. How's it going, guys? We're just getting hype up. We are just looking at Bitcoin up over 50,000 again. We did some technical analysis yesterday that said that Bitcoin needed to get above this pivot, and now it seemed to have been over it. Looks real good. We also have AMC hovering at that $8.90. You know, it is not too bad. Pre-market is green, not as green as GME. However, GME is holding steady at 4% up, and that's what we're gonna do a little bit of focus on. We're gonna do a couple of ticker suggestions from you guys. We're gonna do a couple of live chat read-throughs for you guys, and we're gonna cover as much of the stonk market as there is. We're also gonna make sure that we do our full research. So if you guys are joining in on your morning, hey, you're working hard, you're already at work, shout yourself out. You know, if you're working hard today, shout yourself out. I believe yesterday was the day, thanks to the Gorilla Gang. Gorilla Gang, shout yourself out as well. We got 4,745 subscribers in a day. That is the most we've ever gotten. My goal was to get to 30,000. Of course, I promised on the Gorilla Gang collab that I did with Trey. And you guys remember what I promised? You guys remember? Promised if Trey goes up to 150,000 subs and I go up to 30, then I'm buying $1,000 of AMC. And hey, I'm planning to extend that over to GME when I get to 35,000. So guys, let's press that subscribe button together and keep on keeping on. Let's get that stonk up. Evening from Malaysia, says Richard Jones. Hello, how's it going? Super J, we got Moko, we got Holden and Golden. Good morning. We got Jarek Jarzik, aka Brody's dad. He's giving me a ticker suggestion, ASLGG. We got David Ellsworth looking at KMPH. Those are our two first ticker suggestions. We're going to look at some just so that we are waiting for some people to come in. Market is now open. Boom, boom, boom. GameStop is up 6% at the bell. Let's look at the minute chart. We have passed that 121 resistance already, and we are now hovering. we're just hovering at that 120-ish figure. We reached that high of 125, and volatility is already catching up to us. AMC has also passed through that $9 mental barrier, and now it needs to pass through this resistance of $9.14. Centaurus. Oh man, how are you guys doing, by the way? How is your Wednesday so far? Let's see. Hopefully by GME sooner than later and average down. You guys know it. If we want the Angel Money channel to buy into more GME and AMC, then hey, it's time to get me up to 35,000. I'm on my journey to 35,000. I know all of you have already subscribed, but share this video with your friends. Let's get more apes in the know that I like the stock. Okay. Good morning, Jack Jones. Morning, brava. Thank you for the super. And each super goes to feed a hungry Meatball. Let's give Meatball a treat. He works so hard. Meatball's the kind of dog that I have actual beds for him, but he decides to sleep on the floor anyway. So some of you have asked, should he have an actual bed here? He did have an actual bed in this cubby. He did not like it. So that's why it's not just a bath mat. Of course, hey, if you guys want me to put the blanket back there, I'm fine with that. It's Theta. Best GME live. Thanks again. Give him some likes. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate that. 100 likes. Each one goes to Meatball. Let's feed Meatball again. Oh. Here you go, man. Big pleasure of mine to work under Meatball. It is a good way that I have never ever seen a Meatball that is so darn good at subscribing. Meatball subs, like you guys said in the previous live stream, almost 700 of you. We're still ramping up. We're still getting our energy levels going. We got Game Stonk, 123. Let's see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have seen it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's still up 4% on the day. As I talked about it, Bitcoin is up another $1,000. Hopefully you guys already started putting some money in over the weekend. If you had a chance to use that BlockFi link, now is your chance. Let me put that in the description so that you can look at it. Okay. If you guys been caught up with the March 19th madness, hopefully you guys got to see that video that I put out yesterday and a video about those of you who are impatient. Well, hey, if you're impatient, I put out a video about why the squeeze has not yet been squoze. That video, admittedly, has been one of my most popular ones, so that is an explanation for you as well. Okay. Tong Mong says, Mo, don't forget, you're amazing. Thank you. I do appreciate that. My two Woodies says, Meatball 100K Army. Yes, we are. All right, let's look at your ticker suggestions. We got SLGG, Super League Gaming. So this is some sort of like esports or... I'm not a big esports kind of guy. So Super League Gaming. Look at some news. I always try to make a holistic approach, especially since perception is key. Perception is king. If you guys remember that. I'm making my volume a little louder. I'm going to check my volume as I do every morning. Almost 800 of you. That is an auspicious number. Okay, so my voice is... so there's two upgrades that we're about to have in the near future. One is... I have an Ethernet connection, so that is what I'm currently using to stream. And in fact, if I feel cool enough, I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi. That's the first step. I have an Ethernet pulled all the way across the room over there, and now I am looking at a much better connection. That's what I can promise. So let's turn off that Wi-Fi. Sounds like I can. Oh, nothing happened, right? I just turned off the Wi-Fi. Second thing is I'm about to get a mic mount like over here so that you guys are gonna stop hearing that white noise. So things are looking up. Things are looking up. The show is always gonna get better. The white noise is mostly because my laptop is so loud, and unfortunately, since I'm talking here, there's not much I can do because the
the microphone has to stay basically where it is. Otherwise, it blocks the porg and it blocks the meatball. Okay, Super League Gaming seems to be up 50% on the day. That is because, so let's see, it went up to a high of $5. Seems to have been trading sideways for a while. Seen a minor dip down to $2.90, and now it is all the way up to $6.33. You're probably wondering if this is due to some news. I wish I could have more context into understanding what is happening with Super League Gaming. If you guys have the context, let me know what is happening with this. Right now, it just looks like an overbought runaway stock. We do see that in the purple graph, we have the 200-day exponential moving average. It just crossed the 15-day moving average. So in this sense, I would be wary. I would be very scared to try to catch the stock as it is already seemed to have left the gate. But let's keep that on our watch list because who knows, it might just end up like a CCIV in the future, and we don't want to be burned by that. Rocket was up to $48 in after hours. That is a rise of, I think, 100%. Of course, it is now dipped below 36, and that has caused it to be suspended right out of the gate. Just to give you guys a sense of, hey, was it a distraction? Starting to seem like it. GME and AMC are holding tight. GME has been consistently at 5% up, and luckily now we are good. Okay, let's see what everyone else is saying. Yeah, SLGG is going up. That's crazy. Oh, man. I'm up and at 'em. 6:30 West Coast. Boom. If you're also up West Coast and you're waking up with me, that is, I like that. Andrew, is your sensitivity low on your mic? I think we got the same microphone. Oh, how do I turn sensitivity lower? You know what? Yes, I'm going to do some work on what is my sensitivity. I'm going to do some research for you guys to make sure that we get better quality of audio, because that is the most important part. We want to make sure that these live streams continue to serve you the best kind of information, and so that the audio doesn't become an issue. Okay, let's see what else everyone else is saying. DG, next steps, separate streaming computer that isn't a laptop. Yeah, for sure. Oh, man. Lord Weird says RKT is suspended for a large percentage fall in a short space of time. That is the explanation. It's automatic, so there is no human being like, oh, gotta suspend it, push that button right there. Meatball is already wondering why he is awake. He's been awake earlier than me. He's like an early riser. Oh boy, Jen's 1988. Drop heavies in the morning, but during the squeeze, when the big whales and UIs decide to sell big chunks, what's to stop hedgies from covering that and shorting again? So if you are expecting the squeeze to last just like a microsecond, that is likely not going to be the case. If we are planning to go to Tendy Town, which we are, at the end of the day, we are likely going to be in Tendy Town for a couple of days, if not a couple of weeks. And we covered that in the Volkswagen analysis that we, of course, not entirely comparable, but that was where Volkswagen was. And even if you went to sleep for an entire week and woke up back from a coma, you would still make it just in time for Tendy Town. So that is something that I want to be able to make clear. So now let's see if we can get some, DD today. So we saw yesterday, March 19th is not likely the liftoff, but it has been updated recently. So that is remember to be able to read through that yourself, because clarifications are important, but at the same time, that was specifically against Josh's DD, and now a lot of the things has been answered. Voice is fairly low. How about this? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move the mic like here. There we go. Okay. So, let's actually add the gain a little more. Volume. Okay, let's see if that works. So, our king, GME squeeze on Friday. Insider leaked the news. He said keep buying GME and hold it. He also said Rocket is there to distract people from GME. I want to be able to hear about that story. How did someone leak the news?
And how can we believe them? Always take every single DD with a grain of salt. Okay, so let's see. We have our GME right here, and we want to be able to do some meme review as well as some good old research here. So we have Wheel of Fortune has spoken, hold and buy. Seems like it's going to be hold and buy, even though this looks like it's a chart that's currently vertical. Recently seeing a lot of posts with people begging to go down to 40. What the hell? What are you doing for 2 weeks when it was down on the ground and everybody was buying? You missed or clearly didn't believe on GME to go up. Okay. Yesterday was a win. Okay, so this is actually a good overview of yesterday. Holden and Golden, them's buying days. I mean, if you own 12 dozen eggs and then eggs go on sale the next day, you still have 12 dozen eggs. That's fair. That's just simple math right there. I'm glad some of you have figured out how to do math. Yesterday was a win. We ended down 2% for the day, considering we weren't on the SSR list. Shorts had to use their giant slice of the arsenal to barely get the price below the day before. The main sub shilled a mortgage company to the max and banned everyone calling the PND out. It's a Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday again? No problem. We won yesterday. Stop showing any negative sentiments. You were literally below $40 no more than a week ago, so shut up and hold to 100K, not financial advice. Probably a good time to say that none of this is financial advice, but I also do want to be able to press this swaggy stock button. So if you guys have seen this before, give me a second. Swaggy stocks is one of the top. I want to do a little wider crop. Let's do 200. Cool. So Swaggy stocks is one of those tools that shows you sentiment. It is one of the best ways to be able to see exactly what people are thinking of right now. And as of right now, people are thinking of RKT. The distraction is real. I did fall into making sure that you guys know about RKT yesterday, knowing full well that it might be a distraction. It is now seeming like more and more of a distraction. RKT seems to have risen in terms of sentiment above GME, but the sentiment is way worse. So we have here the ticker for each price and sentiment here, and we can even look at RKT is on the far left right now. So if we zoom out a little bit, RKT is right here. Hello, RKT. RKT. I cannot press RKT. This button is fake. Okay, so let's check GME instead. There we go. So when we press GME, we can see that the sentiment and how it correlates with price. This is a pretty good tool. I've used it in the past before. So if you are looking for how this kind of data science tool can be used to, at the very least, correlate, not prove causation of prices, this is a great tool. It's called swaggystocks.com. Okay, so now I'm going to look at some news, ideally. GameStop news. Rocket Co. pulls back. Rocket Company short squeeze gives 25 billion single day boost to Dan Gilbert's wealth. Dan Gilbert, wow. Bloomberg Tech liability shield under fire. All this information is about Rocket, not about GME. GME dips more than broader markets. What you should know. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we're still looking at GME right now. It came out of the gate fighting. It was up 4.5%. It is still up a percentage point, just dipping below this that tangle of life and death at $121. Let's make sure that you guys have the news that you need. This is from yesterday. GME dips more than in broader markets. What you should know. We have GameStop closing at $118 in the latest trading session, marking a negative
basically 2% move from the prior day. This move lagged the S&P 500's daily loss of 0.8%. At the same time, the Dow lost 0.46% and the tech-heavy Nasdaq lost 1.69%. Hell yeah. Heading into today, shares of the shares of the video game retailer had lost 68.7% over the past month, lagging the retail wholesale sector's loss of 1.84% and the S&P 500's gain of 3.56% at the time. Actually, I forgot to change my title to live. GME AMC do today. Easy peasy, simple English. Okay. Investors will be hoping for strength from GME as it approaches its next earnings release. The company is expected to report EPS of $1.46, up 14.96% from the prior year quarter. Most of our most recent consensus estimate is calling for quarterly revenue of $2.24 billion, up 2.2% from the year ago period. Investors might also notice recent changes to analyst estimates for GME. These revisions typically reflect the latest short-term business trends, which can change frequently. With these in mind, we can consider positive estimate revisions a sign of optimism about the company's business outlook. Based on our research, we believe that these estimate revisions are directly related to near-term stock moves. Investors can capitalize on this by using the Zacks rank. This model considers these estimate changes and provides a simple, actionable rating system. Rating from 1 to 5. 1 is good, 5 is bad. The Zacks rank system has a proven outside blah 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 Zacks rating system. The retail consumer electronics industry is part of the retail wholesale sector. This industry currently has a Zacks industry rank of 110. The Zacks industry rank is listed in order from best to worst in terms of the average Zacks rank of the individual companies within each of these sectors. Our research shows that the top 50% rated industries outperform the bottom half of it by a factor of 2 to 1. Okay. A lot of information about I think every single article I read about Zacks is just a commercial for Zacks. Anyway, we are still looking at GME. We're still looking at the markets. We are also keeping an eye on AMC. It seems to have been minorly positive throughout the gate, but then it seems to be dipping in the red. No big deal. Let's see. Odin Trade says, I said all day yesterday RKT would get you wrecked. Yes, we were very clear that none of that was financial advice, but we are also clear that I would not have played in RKT when it was that volatile. Hopefully none of you got burned. Oh, man. Dear Andrew Mo Money, says B Hall, we need to talk to Uncle Bruce about GME. He was talking about GME this morning and he had some great insight. What could happen, bro? The meatballs need this. Yes, the meatball army. I've already commented on Uncle Bruce's video. Hopefully he responds. And honestly, no idea how to get in contact with him other than I know that Trey has Uncle Bruce's email, so honestly at this rate I've already asked Trey to put me in contact with Uncle Bruce. Hopefully it happens one day. I'm not going to be that ambitious and say it needs to happen like this week, so it's going to be happening in the near future. Uncle Bruce said that he wanted to do something. Let's do something in the near future. Let's see. Pin this if you like stonks. I do like stonks. Henry Kane, do you think it's important to diversify your portfolio? Any tips on diversifying it? Yes. Right now, originally the diversification was like some tech stocks, maybe some some commodities, some regular non-dangerous stocks with bad growth potential, and that's the difference between value and growth stocks, right? But then the consensus now has been your portfolio should be at least a piece crypto. Crypto is a fast-growing opportunity, and it is not just a fake meme or a dead cat nowadays. So if you do want to start your crypto off right and get 8.6% interest, it is time to go and grab that BlockFi link in the description. I pinned that in the live chat as well. Let's see. And my streaming with OBS, it has built-in white noise settings. Does it really? Okay, let me see. I am streaming with OBS. What is the white noise settings? Advanced. Oh, hotkeys. No. Well, I am also going to do some research on how to filter white noise, and I do appreciate that a ton. Thank you for telling me that. Yeah, I don't even think it's my laptop at this rate. I think it's just, maybe it is, but I think it's just like some reason I messed up the settings. But next stream, it's going to be way better. Don't worry. Let's see. You guys are funny. Is that the RuneScape's gold stack in my overlay? Heck yeah, it is. Represent. Oh, man. You guys are doing crossovers like crazy. It's entertainment, but funny. I think entertainment and funny. There you go. John Little, just use my BlockFi link. Thank you. And thank you as well. Meatball looks... Meatball, you tired yet? Well, it's because we need to get him up higher likes, man. Every super and every 100 likes goes and gives Meatball a treat. Here you go, buddy. I know you guys are the GME crowd in here, so that's why when we head up to 35,000 subscribers, I'm buying another $1,000 of GME. And if we head to 30,000 subscribers, I am buying $1,000 of AMC. But you guys have to do good with trades. You got to get him up to 150,000 subscribers too. And he's pretty close. He was at 145 and change yesterday, maybe a little less. It's a good time. We're looking at GameStop right here. Looking at the 30-minute interval. Let's actually look at the minute so we can get a little bit of a closer view, which is a little more exciting. But remember, if this makes you skittish, just zoom out, right? Macro movements are always going to be less, I would say, scary than micro movements. We have, do I flip RuneScape too? I do not. I was never one of those people that's like selling free gold or however it is that you actually make money on RuneScape. Asphalt says, love these streams, dog. Of course, we're getting you guys up to date on the information y'all need. Blessed, meatball. Thank you for being here. Oh, man. The white noise is peaceful. Thank you, dead brother. I'm going to try to get rid of it, so enjoy it while it lasts. You were able to put up the dual chart, one with GME and one with AMC. If only I was smart. Let me see. Hold on. Minimize. Whoa. Oh, man. I wish I didn't do that. So now I need to bring that back. I would say that if you don't touch the charts very much, they're not going to be that weird. But if you do touch them even a little bit, they are going to get a little funky. So I will also figure out how to do maybe like the layouts as well, and figure out exactly how I can get both side by side. So all widgets. There we go. Chart quotes. I don't need a quote. I need to see the press release. That's pretty cool. Some people are talking about Ocugen, of course. We can talk about Ocugen, of course. Key statistics. Ooh. Quote. Quote widget has all the information, including the securities. Okay, let's add that back in. Thank you. Let's put that here. Why is it so small? Put it there. Let's make it bigger. Thank you, dear Lord. Okay, we're back in it, but that was stressful. Okay, let's see. Under chart tab, the 4 square button. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask someone who actually knows for sure, because I can't risk messing up that again. Can I review SKT? Good financials and heavily shorted. Sure. SKT, Ocugen. Gore-Tex Hoarder. What's up, Drew? Good morning again. I hope you're doing well, dude. I am. Now that you guys are here, you guys, I am doing fantastic now. James plays guitar. As much as your likes are blowing up, can we invest in calls on Meatball's weight? Your dog is awesome. Meatball's not going to gain a single pound. He's 35 pounds of muscle. He's muscle. Trimming armor. I'm trimming armor. Give me your armor. Not sure how I never heard of RuneScape until recently, says Scooter McDuder. Hearing some of you apes talk about it. I'm 33. Am I too old, too young, or just too smooth-brained? I think 33 is exactly the age that people normally would have gotten to RuneScape. You would have but the problem is you might have gotten to RuneScape when you were like already in the workforce. So I think RuneScape came out in like the early 2000s. No, I think you would have been a kid still. So yeah, you have no excuse. Just joking around. Let's see, Akigen breaking news. Okay, then we gotta look at it. Let's look at Akigen. Akigen is up 35%. That looks great. Let's see, Akigen co-development partner finds COVID-19 vaccine candidate demonstrates efficacy of 81%. That is great news. Let me see if I can find some article here. Akigen Inc. said Wednesday initial results from late stage of testing of a co-developed COVID-19 vaccine candidate suggests a high level of efficacy, driving the biopharmaceutical company's shares higher than before the market opened. Shows an efficacy of 81%, has a clinical trial of 25,000 people between 18 and 91 years. Says its first interim analysis had 43 cases, of which 36 of cases of COVID were observed in the placebo, and 7 cases were observed in the Covaxin, with an efficacy of 81%. Is that good? Is that high? In pre-market trading, Akigen's shares rallied 32% after closing at $9.60. Okay, so it seems like as we were talking about Akigen, maybe jinxed it, it was reaching a daily high of $13.95. That's up 36% on market close value of $9 and change, and now it is been rejected by that $13.95 price, and has dropped as low as $12 and change, and now it is hovering around 13. Keep an eye on Akigen. Like I said before, any company that has the ability to be able to make a good vaccine, but also make it resistant to a lot of different like mutations, potential mutations as well, that's going to be huge for the time being. That's pretty big news. Scooter McDuder says, all my friends have been playing Diablo 2 instead of RuneScape. Gotcha. Oh man, Meatball's gonna be swolt. Andrew Tight just heard that Texas will be opening back up, by which I also heard the news this morning that the Governor Abbott has now made it so that people don't have to wear masks anymore in public spaces. Supposedly this is just a political move because Texans did whatever they wanted to anyway. Oh man, is it because I mentioned Texans? GME is now has a minor dip of 2%, but it's about to cross that 30 RSI threshold. So we can imagine that there might be a course correction soon. It seems like it's fighting dipped to at $116. I dare you to dip. I dare you. Try me. Try me, mother. Swears are funny if you can't say the swear part. Hope you hit 30,000 subs while AMC is in the $8 to $9 range. I hope so too, guys. Come on. While AMC, so I can buy the dip, please. Please get me up there so I can buy that sweet, sweet AMC. We're just 1,800 subs away. We got up to almost 5,000 subs in one day. That's thanks to the Gorilla Gang. I appreciate you guys being here in the live chat. I know that Trey and I live stream at different times, which is why the two of us work really well together. And yeah, I just appreciate you guys being here. All right, let's keep talking. Good morning. I jumped on the thing today because Texas oil is looking good. Is AMC town of Holden strong or go today? I have no idea. Texas oil? Ooh. I don't know much about oil. Let's see. We got ticker suggestion NVOS. Sure, I'll give it some look. UWMC as well. And then We have Low-Key Beats. My friend bought a subscription for WoW. It was great knowing him. RIP your friend. Unfortunately, he'll be in the Oasis for the rest of the pandemic. Hey, Andrew Mo Money says, CK Moody, I enjoyed your collab with Trey yesterday. As a software engineer, I love your approach to analyzing data. You're a G. Just joined your channel as well. Really loving the content. CK just dropped his Meatball sub, which the rest of you 1,400 Meatball Army should do as well. Go ahead and check that out because, hey, once again, I appreciate you. We are trying to get each stream up to 20,000 views, and that requires me streaming for at least 2-ish hours. I'm still a relatively small YouTuber, so that's why I appreciate each of you, every single one of you, for tuning in your morning, especially if you are already at work, especially if you're watching this on your feet. You guys are the heroes out there, making sure the world continues to run. All right, so Gore-Tex hoarder. Feel like the kid in Breakfast Club who gets detentions each time the stock dips. I just keep buying. You just keep getting onto your ways. Let's see. We got Holden and Golden. I decided that 21 is a weird number to hold, and we'll try to buy 4 to 9 more shares of GME today. Sometimes that OCD makes you buy more. You know, people with OCD. DFV tweeted. Roaring Kitty. We gotta check what's going on with Roaring Kitty. So we have another meme, of course, classic. This is just a screen cap now. Boptimus Prime. Okay, this got me lost. It's a scene from Slumdog Millionaire. The cuffs means hold, so this is a Slumdog Millionaire getting cuffed to a chair. Let's see. Are they hurting you? Are they hurting you? Keith, answer us. Big guys versus small guys, that makes sense. We need big whales to jump on the train. Let's see, what else do we have? What do you guys think in the live chat? So this is the new Roaring Kitty tweet. It's from Slumdog Millionaire. It's Slumdog tied to the chair with handcuffs. What does that mean? What could it mean? Oxygen is kind of pumping right now. Yeah, be careful because Oxygen is up 40%. SLGG is up 30%. These runaway stocks do keep them on your watch list, but they do not need your attention right now. Big thanks for what you do, says Valley Sparky 586 forever. Hillary, of course, man. I appreciate coming out. Thoughts on Hertz coming out of bankruptcy? Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Maybe I'll find some news about that too. You and Trey had an awesome conversation. That was an excellent interview, says Nathan Tarnowski. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Top of the morning, Andrew, and everyone on chat. How about ticker PACD and CRSP? So we got a couple of extra tickers for that people want to look at. I want to be able to cover the one that you guys mentioned before. We have lottery stocks wanting to see SLRX. Another pharmaceuticals company. This one is down 3%. Is there any news on it? No, this one from 2 days ago. Unfortunately, I am either price action driven or news driven as of right now. I can't get a good bearing on this one. UWMC. Ooh, okay, up 12% today. Seemed like it had some action in the pre-market. It had a breakout of $11, went up 10% to 12, and now it is hovering around that up 10%. Seems like it was up 20% then when it went to 12. Any news about this? UWM holding stock pops after it is added to preliminary Russell lists. Okay, that could be one of the reasons why. UWM rise sharply in early trades. I wouldn't say this is so sharp. It's only up 12%. The RSI is all over the place, and the exponential moving average 200-day continues to brush up against the 15-day moving average, and now it has crossed it. I would say be incredibly careful with this highly volatile stock. I would be very wary of jumping in now. And the other thing is that you guys already know this. You guys know the brand. None of this is financial advice. I'm just here, smooth brained ape, looking for a banana. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Okay, so Rachel Gates Smith, they questioned him for cheating, but he never cheated. That's true. He never cheated. He just bought the stock. So we have PACD and CRSP in the backlog. Great movie. Oh, Andrew says means he can't sell and is stuck. Oh, is that right? They can only hold you so long before you get your millions. Ooh, I like that. He's being kidnapped and being questioned. Yes, I think that is the actual one. UWMC opinion. UWMC has its volatility highly in question. Of course, as I talked about, its volatility is now dropped from 10% up to 7%. Be careful about UWMC. Nicholas Yang, how's your day today, Andrew? I know this is not for GME or AMC. You heard of K-pop? It called twice fandoms. Once your dog is so cute. Are you asking him about if I've heard of K-pop? Yes, I have. I used to pump Fantastic Baby as a kid, and that shows my age. Thank you so much for the super. Can you check out SLGG's 26 million volume? What's your take? Well, we looked at SLGG a second ago. It was up even higher at $6. That was all the way up 40%. It's 2 million volume. Well, after hours, not a lot of volume there, but we see that there is a pretty significant amount of volume right as market opened. A huge amount of selling. Volume analysis. Let's see. How much can WeBull just give me a little more information? If we can open this more key statistics. Okay, so the amount of volume is 25 million. 25 million volume right now. Pretty crazy, volatile. It's moving around. I would say at the moment, if you did want to go back in, it does seem to be petering out and dipping hard. Thank you for your super. Let's give Meatball a treat. And for getting up to 300 likes, Meatball gets double the treats. Here you go, buddy. Okay, back to the stonks. So that was the DFV tweet. He tweets because he cares, and he cares because there is some scary, sneaky stuff happening. So let's see. I am going to... What am I going to do? I am going to pull up one of your dogs. So if you guys have not yet followed me on Instagram, that's a great way to keep up with what I'm doing. And also give me follows for clout, because I am looking for clout. And also, I want to be able to look at your dogs. If you guys have not seen Max Mayer yet, I just was on his show 2 days ago. He's made an incredible analysis on Palantir. Go check him out. He is a G. We were on the live stream with Trey at the same time yesterday. It was a fun time. Rumor is that GME is buying SLGG. Ooh, that would be interesting. Okay, so I'm working on dog pictures from Thursday. Just shouted you out on live stream. Oh man, darn it. Okay, well, Gergely says, Drip Dog Snoopy asked for a feature in the live. All the best from Hungary. Drip Dog Snoopy, thank you for gracing the live stream with your Drip Dog nose. If you guys are not aware, this is the way that we keep the energy level hype. All 1,400 of you, we're keeping it hype right now. We are gonna make as many tendies as we can, and we need to be able to clearly show that these dogs are here. They're in it to win it. Let's get this dog up close and personal. Drip Dog Snoopy. Thank you, Gergely, from Hungary. Lewis Lott says, Yo, Andrew Mo Money. Good morning from Glasgow, Scotland. I know there's not an exact date, but if any, in your humble ape opinion, how long realistically could the GME saga continue for? Here is the mental problem with dates. If you put a date in your head, you are going to just end up being disappointed, or at the very least confusing less educated or less informed paper handlers who might end up, ruining the squeeze for the rest of us. So what I can say to that is try your best to ignore dates. So that's why the more information that we have about DDs of like this exact date is the date that we're gonna have GME come full squeeze, the more dangerous there is. And unfortunately, that's a non-answer. But if you did want to see some actual dates, I've made several videos about March 19th, and currently that's the date to look at, but not put all of your eggs in one basket on. Dustin Weber says, "Hey Andrew, I sent an Instagram DM from DP Weber to show off my animals. Not mine, but I do nature cam streams, and I can even show pics of my favorite squirrels. Can you show them?" Of course. So we have Drip Dog Snoop, showed your Drip Dog Snoopy. Showed your dog on this live stream. So then that's why I'm starting to do this. I'm going to be like, showed your dog, and then I'm going to share this live stream, and then I'm going to send, and then I'm going to find the person, DP Weber, and then I'm going to search. And it's not here, so I'm going to search here, and it's not here because I hate Instagram, so we're going to put here, DP Weber Dustin. If you didn't want to be doxxed, that is too late now. Follow back, message, perfect. Okay, so DP Weber is sending me some squirrels. These are good spiritual animals for what we are feeling right now. We got this squirrel, we got this squirrel, we got this squirrel, and we got this squirrel. I think this one represents me pretty well so far. So if you guys are just joining the chat, we don't look at squirrels, we look at stonks. However, we are showing off your personal animals, and this one is from Dustin. So thanks for the squirrel. TC, remember, we can say R, and then I don't know if you bleeped it out or YouTube bleeped it out, longer than we can stay solvent, longer than they can stay solvent. Thank you for the super chat. Every super goes to feed a hungry meatball, and every 100 likes as well. I think we just passed a 400 like, so that means that meatball gets another treat. Pump that like button so that we can get more apes to subscribe, because once we hit 30,000, I promised Trey, if he hits 150,000, I hit 30,000, I'm buying $1,000 worth of stock in AMC. Okay. Pushing the dates, yes. Home Depot Hank 69. Andrew, thank you for covering the WallStreetBets DD yesterday. Love your channel so much that literally made my day. I appreciate it. It made my day too. That a naysayer decided to pull back on some of the more aggressive allegations against Josh's DD. It's not like what he said was 100% not true. Right? It's just important to note that there were caveats that didn't shun away everything that Josh said, and therefore we are a lot happy. We're a lot happier. Home Depot Hank 69. Oh yes, Home Depot Hank 69. Said that his was the comment I pinned for the DD of do not. Why is the squeeze not squoze? So yeah, thank you. It was the one that has like 800 when, and I'm going like, let's see. Any other questions? Kola, are you worried that your dog will be obese? Well, I'm gonna give you guys a hint right now. Every time I give him a treat, I'm giving him just a little bit, right? Because I'm modulating how much food he normally gets with how much I should feed him. So it's always very responsible, and he always exercises a 3-mile run every day. So I wouldn't be concerned. He eats as much as he should eat every day. DFE tweeted, yeah, we looked at it. Slumdog Millionaire, pretty scary. It means that currently Keith Gill is being captured and held against his will, and we need to save him. And now, as a disclaimer, I was a joke. I'm joking. Boogie, thank you for the super. Ortex FINRA analysis of NVOS. Quick squeeze or nah? Quick squeezes have really burned people in the past, but if you did make money on Rocket, it's time to fuel back the GME rocket right here. So NVOS, not a ton of news on it. Looking pretty middling in terms of momentum, both with the 200-day exponential moving average. The 15-day moving average also looks pretty bland, and the RSI seems to be essentially just like afraid to dip above 70 or under 30. I would say that this stock is nothing remarkable, and if it's not in the news, public perception drives most things. So as of right now, I don't think it has that much I can speak on. AMC has dipped below $9 again, staying there stuck. GameStop is below 120. We are apes crossing our fingers, hoping for a cookie. What can we do? Oh man. Thumbs up for the Stein. Gorilla Game might not drink water, but Andrew, gotta drink all this water because I stay hydrated. Someone says crying. Hey, you haven't made any losses yet. You only made unrealized losses. These aren't losses until you lose them. RKT is back. It is not suspended anymore. It fell all the way to 31% after like an after hours rise of like 100% on the day, and this should basically tell you the entire story, right? From 39 to 31, RKT is looking finished. RKT is looking like it was a pump and dump distraction, and now at this end, very sad to say, GameStop ends up being one of the only true blue heroes, and AMC. We love AMC equally. AMC and GME seem to be the true blue. This is good. If the AMC continues to dip, then when I buy $1,000, it's going to be a lot better for me. So so you got to buy the dip. You got to buy the dip. Buy the dip. Let's see if this is oh, this is old. Rocket becoming the new meme stock move over GameStop. This is old. Really? This is from Wall Street Journal? Wow. Wall Street Journal, big shill company. All the news about GME and AMC are just about Rocket instead. Does coffee count as water? Yeah, coffee has water in it, I think. Boogie boogie ba 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 boogie says Dead Brother. Matthew says, if you doubt the stock, you should not have bought. Well, let's not shame people for having emotions. You can feel sad. You can feel sad. It's okay. Andrew, could GME buying SLGG hurt the squeeze? Wouldn't that mean increased number of shares? What are people reading about this? Let me find some DD for you guys, because the day is not complete if I don't have some Wall Street Bets DD. Let's look at Bets Daily. Keep your eyes on the volume. Okay, let's take a look at that. Oh yeah, people are talking about WMC. UWMC. Okay, so people are talking about UWMC. We gotta look at it real quick. Costco, my first stock that I bought. Very happy about Costco. And then, yeah. There is no other GME DD on our Wall Street Bets right now. So let's look at our GME. I wish our GME had like a top for DD like filter. That would be great. Maybe there is, and I'm just too dumb to see it. Okay. Which of you paper handers sold GME for RKT and just got burned? Disciplined soldier. Let's see. An exit strategy that guarantees you won't sell all your shares before the peak. Ooh, cool. Oh, this is cute. Okay. So this is some cool art. If you made this art, I am interested in using this as part of the thumbnail. The person that made the thumbnail earlier is the person that made this current thumbnail is in the description. Wow, I never knew I could just do this. This makes everything so much easier. Edit transform top 50. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's really nice. All the info is there too. Oh, heck yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Oh man, there's so much data we can have. Shoot. Okay, see, the show is getting better. All 1,600 of you, drop in the live chat how much you like this data right there. That's cool. That's sweet. Okay, so I like one of the important things is that I like how WeBull is just so like easy to use, because at least it's so customizable. We can say that. An exit strategy that guarantees you won't sell all your shares before the peak. Let's actually see it. Read it this way. Okay, cool. So a lot of FUD on the sub has pivoted. So as many of you may have noticed, blah 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 blah. Too long didn't read. Timing the peak is not possible given the information that we have. Reserving a portion of your shares to sell back. Disclaimer: not financial advice. Okay, this is actually pretty interesting. There is no next GME. Important to note. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this video. Okay, let's do it. Hello, first-time viewer, says Caesar Cota. Hey, how's it going? Random milk stain. I also like the stack of RuneScape gold. Let's get this bread, guys. Okay. Let's hope that running out of battery on that camera is not what I think it means. How's it going, guys? Today I like the stock of every day. I like the stock. This is Professor Meatball. The sun is about to come up, but the market's already been open for a while. And you guys are probably wondering, well, how can I possibly time it? If I'm on the West Coast, or perhaps I work a day job, how can I possibly time the crazy, wacky world of GameStop or AMC or another stock that we are trying to make moon? Well, here is a handy-dandy exit strategy that guarantees you won't sell all your shares before the peak. And so that you don't end up selling off of this video before the end, go ahead and leave your like and your subscribe at the door right now. Hit that bell button so that you don't miss out on another video exactly made for you. If you're from the Gorilla Gang, if you're from the Neandernuts, if you're from the Moon Gang, welcome to the channel, and Professor Meatball and I are gonna make sure you guys are well taken care of. Professor Meatball, what do you think about exit strategies? Because I have a couple of questions and I hope that I am going to be able to make sense here. So a lot of FUD on this sub has pivoted. This is from our GME. As many as of you have noticed, it has become a lot more subtle. It's no longer aimed at getting you to sell immediately. It's no longer trying to convince you that squeeze is made up. This is good news because they gave up on that. Oh, and my camera did die because it did say it's going to go away. So I'm going to have to start a new camera. One sec. It's like it was telling the truth. Hold on. Video capture device. FaceTime. Wait, hold on. This is not right. Give me a sec, guys. FaceTime. All right, now I'm back. What can you do? Sometimes you your camera runs out of battery, and sometimes it doesn't. Oh, okay. Well. Back to the MacBook built-in battery, built-in camera. And I'm gonna try to do this video again. Okay, give me guys a second. I'm gonna drink some water here. Lol, it's like you turn into another person. Yeah, that's called keeping the energy level, endurance, and being able to make a video about something else entirely. So let's see. This is a quality post. Yeah, I agree. This is a quality post. I'm gonna charge my camera. If you guys did want your own ZV-1, you guys never get to see the camera on camera. So there you go. It's in the description down below. Really helped me out becoming a YouTuber. So go ahead and use the affiliate link. Supports the channel, and it's entirely free. Okay. Morning. Okay, so did they abduct him? I don't know. So Roaring Kitty is currently missing. Thank you so much. Coffee from the roommate. Coffee from the gods. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna wait until my camera charges a little more, and then I'm gonna do this video because this is a good one. I don't want to mess it up. So let's go back to the charts. Oh boy, go back to the chart. It's gonna be this one. There we go. Okay. Well, let's read this one instead. Which one of you, hold on. Which one of you paper hands sold GME for RKT and just got burned? Disciplined soldier, idiot sandwich, but in all seriousness, stop chasing the next GME. There is no next GME. For people saying, oh, but Rocket went up 70% today. Guess what? GME is up 300% since last week. That is true. That is true, and is holding very steady. Look, I understand that that a lot made money on RKT. I'm not saying that this to the ones that made profits with spare change while invested in GME to raise additional cash to buy more GME. I tip my hat to those. But if you jump on a different stock every 3 days because it's not doing what everyone says it should do, you will never get anywhere. Because if you always chase for the next big thing, you will never hit it. At least have massively reduced chances. You have better chances being patient and hodling because it's clear what GME will do in the future. March just started. Tons of catalysts that can send this thing. Ryan Cohen is all about the shareholder value for GME. In hindsight, I can compare this with Tesla. I know apples and oranges, blah, blah, but patience paid off for those who were held all along and never sold. I remember I had a chance to buy Tesla at 150, and boy, do I feel dumb now. So there you go. Let's see. This is some Costco DD. If you guys love Costco as much as a suburban boy from Chicago does, you clearly are in the same boat as me. Let's see what you guys said about that technical difficulty. What's going on? Just noticed your shirt. Yeah. You can get your own shirt. The guy that makes them says that all profits go back to GME, so there you go. Dan Richardson, at least if GME doesn't rocket, which it will, your subscriber count did. Brrr, let's get going. Let's get to the moon. 30,000 subs and I buy $1,000 of GME. I've already said it, but you guys got to get up over to Trades as well and get him 30,000 subs. Sorry, 150,000 subs as well. Brandon Butler, sorry if this is 5 minutes late. Hey y'all, new here and never newer to stocks. Just curious, I thought the Dow was up almost 200 points. Why are most stocks trending downward? Well, NASDAQ, Dow, and other like big indicators, they don't have every stock in the, indicated inside. So it depends on which stock actually we're talking about. The Dow is up by almost 200 points. It does seem like most of my board is red. Some notable greens are Rolls-Royce, GE, Goodyear, Timken Steel, and I guess Can. Of course, we have Ocugen and SLGG up 32 and 24% respectively. Either you have data that's a little slow or it's not telling the entire picture. Okay, so we got so doing Nathaniel's doing dumb math up there. Rocket will be our rocket for AMC and GME. There you go. Sahala is having trouble buying more GME. That's a good problem to have, honestly. Ghost, fine, ya boy. Ghost, purchase more at AMC. Manuel says, I appreciate you, your channel, and the rest of the community you have created. Pray emoji. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that a lot. Hi, YouTube, says Tech Early Adopter. Hi, YouTube, says Adric. Okay. Anybody said anything else? Holden and Golden. Hey, do you have any thoughts on thousands of XRP holders suing the SEC? Really? I'm gonna search that because I have not heard that yet. Oh boy. Why do investor YouTubers have terrible gear? The ZV-1's a perfectly good camera. But I am upgrading, so the video, the quality is going to go up. If you guys haven't noticed, we haven't dropped a single frame, I think. It's because I have an Ethernet cable now, so this internet is going to be perfecto for the rest of time. And I'm going to have some I'm gonna look through OBS to get rid of the white noise, and I'm gonna have a mounted mic so that it gets off the desk. So you guys are gonna get way better quality videos soon. Devon says, I look soft today. Thank you. I do wear this every day, though, because it's cold in California in the mornings. 3 day trades at a time. Choose wisely. Hi, Meatball. Hey, what's up? Why need a camera that for live streaming needs a battery? Seems not that smart. It's because it normally doesn't, but I seem to have drained it and not charged it last night, so that's my bad. Everyone needs to drink more water. If not, more water than Andrew. Yes, come on, guys. Get this water. We're looking at GameStop still. GameStop is hovering on the $116 mark. Doesn't mean it's bad or good. Just means that currently we got a lot to cover. I reversed my house. That's crazy. Oh yeah, I did, I guess. I do have that power. Okay, now I'm finally down to the current chat. What do you think the period is for AMC squeeze at its peak? I don't do predictions, as I end up slipping a prediction in once sometimes, but I try not to do predictions. The risk reward for YouTubers doing predictions is pretty bad. Get Trey on my stream. I would love Trey to come on my stream. That would be amazing. Trey sometimes hangs around in the live stream, and that's how you know he's a G. You know that's how much he cares about you. He's just chilling. Are you looking at selling your old camera? No. This is not an old camera. ZV-1 just came out like last year. Gore-Tex, Andrew, I do sound engineering since I was like 14, so let me know if you need any help. Gore-Tex, please email me at andrewmobusiness@gmail.com. Gore-Tex, I do need help. I will probably just figure it out with YouTube. YouTube is the one school. gmail.com. Keep up the good work, Andrew. Cheers, man, says David Matheson. I appreciate that. Oh, man. That's a big-ass glass. Yeah, that's true. There you go. People seem to think I'm getting a new camera. I'm getting a new, I'm getting new stuff, but I'm not planning on getting a new camera just yet. Although if I do have a camera, like a dream camera, it would probably be like the AI3 or the A3i or something like that. That camera's big camera. Seriously, says Andrew, what's your thought on Virgin Galactic? Do you think the buzz will come back when the rocket ship goes to space? Seems like a good entry point is very near. Ooh, interesting. Well, first let me do a Costco run, and then we will talk about Virgin Galactic. Costco, no, really. All right, so let's do, actually, is this a long Costco one? Dude, I love Costco a lot, so maybe I'll save this for when my camera recharges. Let's see, UWMC, swing play, value play, and a long-term hand rolled into one. So today, UWMC, wow, it was up a ton, and now it is, oh no, sorry, UWMC was only up 10% all day. Never mind, my bad, sorry. UWMC, first DD, there are parts of an upcoming catalyst for UWMC as well as positive sentiment about long-term prospects. Figured I would help provide snippets for info for those who are just hearing about the company. March 22, UWMC will be included in the Russell 1000 and Russell 3000 indices. This was announced this morning. These inclusions always mark a price increase. Furthermore, there is potential for this to be added to the S&P 500. Okay. March 9th is an ex-div date, may seem a small run-up. The company also stated that they provide a special dividend in the future like RKT is doing. So this is a good company that could see growth beyond current valuation. I don't think that RKT represents the same opportunity after today. There are bear cases to be made, especially regarding the large float and possible interest rates, but I don't see these concerns as significant right now, and I want to keep this DD short. Get it? Short? No. Interesting. Nick Gangley says, I sent you an email regarding custom website development that I want to do for you. Can you check, please? Sure. You sent it to Andrew Mo Business, right? I only have like 6 emails. 6 emails, like mail documents in that inbox right now. Dakota says, do you think GME will dip to 100 again so I can buy in? 190 are the last barriers of resistance before GME dips to like 60. So if it does dip at all, it probably will dip to 100, but only if it does dip. I try not to do predictions on the show. Cockroach, congrats on a great stream, brother. Love your stuff. Sub for life, Andrew. This is a stock we're holding for life, and that is a fan that we love for life. I would like to know your take on GME and AMC trending together on their charts statistically speaking for as long as it's been happening. It's unrealistic and yet still happening. Statistically, the only way this would be statistically explainable is if everybody buying AMC is the same people as people buying GME, and we know for a fact, based on the populations of Trey and my subscribers, that you guys do not all of you like AMC, and on Trey's channel, 150,000 people specifically like AMC. So dangerous to say the least, that the demographics are exactly the same. They're not. So therefore, manipulation. Well, Josh puts his 2 cents in. I'm about to clip his answer and upload that, and you guys can tell what he thinks. Why did the market correct today? Maybe it's because of that crazy bubble on Monday. But mostly, I would say that this market correction, I wouldn't say it's like a long time coming, but we have been saying the bigger the bubble gets, the worse it's going to correct itself. Yes, okay, Nick, I'm gonna check your email in a sec. Did I see the Elon Musk tweets? Yeah, let me check. Oh, Luis Martinez, thank you for the super. AMC now showing on the most shorted market watch. Interesting. If you guys are just following, GME has just broken that 120 barrier of resistance and support, and now AMC is currently hovering below $9. Let's see. What's the better alternative to TD Ameritrade? WeBull. Use the link in the description. Get yourself 2 free stocks. Holding I Golden says, I didn't tell my boyfriend or best friend that I sold my portfolio and went a 10,000 in on AMC and GME. He thought I was on YouTube watching Dance Moms. That's quality. That's a quality relationship right there. Hey, are you watching Dance Moms? Yes. And then you put 10,000 in on GME and AMC. It's Kodo says, the market is a joke. I've been buying deep for 2 weeks straight. How many layers does this dip have? Oof. Slumdog was about to become a millionaire and getting interrogated and tortured. How they knew what they knew? Not very cryptic symbolism here. I wouldn't say that Roaring Kitty is like a master of cryptography. I wouldn't say that half of these are cryptography like story. So this is why another DD about why UWMC is most definitely the play. RKT is absolutely mooning right now. Did you miss RKT Rocket? Don't FOMO on the way back down to Earth. Great news, there's another tarmac ready for liftoff. Its name is UWMC. Guess what? It absolutely crushed its earnings. UWM reported 4Q20 net income of $1 billion and change. Additionally, it's a great income stock. UWMC declared its first regular quarter. Okay, I might have to actually do a video about this. I'm doing a video about this. I'm doing a video about this, and then, oh, interesting. Keep your eye on the volume behind the movement. Important volume analysis. The key detail to success has been underneath your nose the entire time. Key detail that every trader seems to miss is that volume ultimately controls price movements. Yes, fair enough. This could possibly be a good video too. I sense a breakup coming, says Philemus Maximus. Hello, turn up your volume. Well, okay, I'll just talk louder. That's what's up. When are we meant to squeeze? We did a couple of videos about when are we meant to squeeze a couple of days ago. Oh yeah, Andrew, what's your D&D channel and what time do you guys normally stream? We normally stream on Mondays and Sundays at 6 p.m. PST. PST. Actually, on Mondays we stream at 7 p.m. PST, and the stream is on Twitch at twitch.tv/Andrew Mo Money. I have to warn you that there's no finance content on that channel, so it's just me and my bad accents. Caution to the wind, AMC hasn't been on the shorted list for at least a week now. They just removed VIRX a couple of days ago after they showed it having a 1,000% loss. Could this be the day, says Jillian? Well, let's just find out together. Nick Gangley, RKT is down 18%. It's not rocketing anymore and could go back up at least. It could go back up at least until March 9th. Yeah, that's the scary part, is that it's going to make us distracted until its set date of March 9th. Posted the Elon Musk tweet, thinking was funny that he could relate to AMC, but he didn't at all. It was a joke. Is Elon Musk funny, or is he educating people? Don't worry. After March 19th, another rando will find a new date for the squeeze. Funny but true. Let's see. Scooping more GME today, but you can only do a $1,000 instant transfer on WeBull. Don't be impatient, right? This could be. I mean, GME isn't even down today. It's up 3%. So remember to buy the dip. And GME still has a good amount of turbulence to go through until March 19th, in which case something might happen. Who knows? No one should be able to make that many claims about the stonk. Please volume up. Have you tried going to YouTube and clicking the volume up button? But I will up my gain just so that you guys have that. Is that up the gain? Down's the gain. Hello? Hello. Okay, there we go. Anyway, I'm about to do a video. Let me know if this is too loud. Let's see. What's the best Canadian exchange to trade stocks? I'm not the biggest fan of Wealthsimple. 88 Energy went up 200% thanks to Reddit DD post about it. Andrew wearing the same shirt as last Wednesday's squeeze. Oh, yes. Yes, the shirt. The shirt does it all. We have Brian Swift. I skipped back in the stream regarding Super League Gaming SLGG. There is belief that Ryan Cohen's frog ice cream tweet was referencing the owner of SLGG. Potential partnership with SLGG? That would be the weirdest news, but you heard it here. You heard it here first. It's either crazy news or it's actually going to happen, and we'll find out soon. So I think my camera's charged. So let's find out. Don't spill water all over myself. And now we're gonna get some video. Keep your eye on the movement, behind the movement. Okay. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Yo. You gotta lose yourself watching TV. Okay, so you wanna show me every show? That's as much M&M as I think I'm legally allowed to say. Okay, here we go. So, how's it going, guys? I think some of you are new time traders, so for the very first time, but definitely not the last time, welcome. Welcome to the show. I really do appreciate you spending some time with Professor Meatball, spending time with this book over there, spending some time with those emojis, and spending some time understanding what a key problem with new time traders and an indicator that data-wise is going to help you with your trading game a ton. Here, I am going to talk about keeping your eyes on the volume behind the movement. As you see, we have GameStop here. You can also see that there is volume analysis right here going down, and also we have the volume underneath. These bar chart is on WeBull, the best way to be able to see how much volume there is on a minute by minute basis, on a 5 minute by minute basis, on a 30 by 30 minute basis, and so on. So far right now, we want to be able to help you understand how to use this WeBull tool, and if you haven't yet downloaded it, it is in the description down below, as well as the subscribe button, the join button, and the bell button, which you should be clicking before you continue on this video so that you continue to invest in yourself. Anyway, let's make sure that we understand this article. end to end. Keep your eye on the volume behind the movement. The key to success has been underneath your nose the entire time. The key detail that every trader seems to miss is that volume ultimately controls price movements because the presence of adequate volume validates the price movement. If a price movement fails to be validated by adequate volume, then there is going to be an equal and opposite reaction. There exists a variable that satisfies both quantitative and fundamental analysts. That is the volume weighted average price, or VWAP. You guys remember WAP, right? You guys, am I cool? I have a shirt. Go ahead and get your shirt in the description down below. It is complemented by the volume weighted moving average, the VWMA. When you do not consider the weight of volume in price movements, you are at the mercy of manipulative high volume whales that seek to sink simple moving averages, SMAs, which is what we see here on the GameStop chart. It is the line in blue. It's a 15-day simple moving average during times of low volume in the interest of accumulation of the asset. VWAPs can be treated as the true price of a asset on any given resolution, but become less sensitive if you to change as you zoom out. These ever-shifting values can be treated as floors in bullish times and ceilings during a bear market. You can always expect a bounce off of the VWAP in the opposite direction of at least once as price attempts to cross over it. These resistance lines are useful to every audience, the soon-to-be long holders who would like to plan a descent entry, the short sellers trying to make a quick buck, and the swing traders who like to make money regardless of who controls the market. One should always keep in mind that price never strays too far from the VWAP before attempting to violently correct itself in the opposite direction. There is measure of movement around the VWAP. We call that volatility, and it masks the true price of the asset and its direction. By following the VWAP, you can see accurately whether the asset is going high or low. I'm using these customized bands to look for long entries in the green or below and short entries in the red or below to make short-term profits to be accumulated in my spot balances. Ultimately, by building your position, you can ensure a long-term profit, but it doesn't mean too much if one simply never takes profit. Longs can be slept on. Hold on a second. Longs can be slept on, shorts must be monitored. Set a budget, craft a plan, and stick to it. Remember to remove your principal investment at some point to reduce your risk. As I've always said, minimize regret instead of maximizing profits, right? In the bull market, buy at the monthly VWAP purple line, and in the bear market, sell there. Happy hunting. And this person has, I guess, named himself Patch Hemlock. If you guys had a chance to read through this and you think this is financial advice, heck no. None of this content on this channel is financial advice, but hopefully this gives you a little bit more education on what you should do when you are first downloading the WeBull app and looking at all those crazy lines and indicators. What do they all mean? If you like this series of educational content, I'm hoping to make more, and I'm hoping to increase the quality of these videos. You might have noticed that the stream quantity and quality is perfectly smooth. I have an Ethernet cable now, and you might have noticed that the sound quality is also going to change in the near future. And with all of that said, as I continue to invest in the channel, hopefully you continue to invest in yourself and build on the news every day. I'm live streaming at market open, I'm live streaming at market close, and I hope you guys follow along. If you don't want to miss out, you got to smash that subscribe button and that bell button so you don't miss out on when I go live, because the market never sleeps. It's a big old casino, and if you don't want to miss out, if you don't want to make smart investments that will make you either 6 figures in 6 months or make you a millionaire by 35, this is the channel to continue watching. For now, but not for forever, Professor Meatball and I are going to say goodbye. Have a good day, and peace. Okay, so that's that video. I'm gonna go check the chat real quick and see what you guys are thinking about. Almost 1,700 of you in the chat. Is the volume okay now? I can buy a battery pack adapter. I can. I have multiple batteries. Look at all these. Look at all the batteries there. It's because I haven't had any battery issues for like a week and a half. That's why I didn't realize that the battery could run out of battery. So I was like, interesting.
I can't clean my ears too. Get it? Volume? Ha ha ha. Let's see. The volume is good now, right, you guys? I don't mean by stock volume. I mean by like actual audio volume. Let's see. Sell is short for self-destruct. Be wary. Ken Fabio, Bay Area represent. He's so funny. Oh man. Let's see. Low key beats. See ya. Welcome back. Oh man. I can't keep laughing all day. That's how Trey stays happy. He just goes. He's just such a lovable, fun, like laughing character. Okay, so UWMC. Let's go Costco. Really? So we got Costco. So those of you who love GameStop, we are gonna look at Costco for the next 10 minutes. I promise, only 10 minutes. Costco has never steered you wrong, so don't be too scared about Costco right now. Okay, here we go. Don't be territorial about Costco, okay? How's it going, guys? I'm going off to Costco. Do you guys need anything? Because Costco is one of my very first trades I've ever done, all the way back in Robinhood. That was my very first trade, and now it has served me pretty darn well. My very first few years, Costco was one of my best performing assets, and now apparently it needs a place in WallStreetBets as well. We have this brand new article called Costco. No, really, when you need a profitable place to land after jumping from the tech train. As we see, there is a massive haircut on the entire market. A lot of stocks are down, and Costco could be your saving grace. Now, before you click away, this channel does a variety of stock investment analyses. So that's why I want you to note that this is just one out of many. Go ahead and click through this channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave your meatball sub at the door. That's Professor Meatball. My name is Andrew, and we're gonna away we go onto Costco, the stonk train. So all right, so let me start off by mentioning that I'm a long-time lurker, first-time poster in WallStreetBets, and thought it was time to make my first contribution. I know. I didn't think my contribution would be about Jim Cramer boomer stock, but yeah, it really is. But just follow along with me here. I first began the day planning out my next moves for when I start jumping off the tech train, like right about now, and began embracing the market for post-pandemic retail life. And once I see CPI begins to bump, the moves for making money in the market during inflation. This led me to look at commodities and companies which deal with commodities. Enter Costco. A new Costco has entered the ring. Then I pull up cost and wonder, what the heck am I looking at? Why is there such a dip? And we are looking at a significant dip on the 5-minute chart, and let's look at the hourly chart as well. And that is a pretty sizable dip on since the beginning of, what date is this? It's been a couple of days running. This is the day. You see that there are banded charts here. That's because I've turned on after hours and pre-market as well, so you guys can see a holistic picture of Costco's dip in the last few days. And as everything must dip, strong companies that have solid value will rise again. So there must be some terrible news, right? Being an avid Costco shopper to feed a family of 5, I began researching what terrible thing happened to Costco to cause such rapid sell-off. And the more I looked, the more I realized that the sell-off is really just weird. It could be an opportunity to get some tendies or rotisserie chickens. See what I did there? You see chickens at Costco have cost $5 for a long time, including and hot dogs with a soda have cost $1.50. You guys know I love a good deal. Researching possible causes. Could it be massive shorting like we see with all the other stocks? No, it's only running about 1% of shares shorted. Was there any news of accidents or management issues? None that they could find in Google. So when they come off an article about Warren Buffett, which may explain a couple of things. Warren Buffett sells his shares of Costco. Oh, Warren Buffett. Well, considering that he sold it prior to November 16th, 2020, could it have been him doing that huge red candle on November 9th and 10th? Shouldn't the stock have begun to drop from there? It should have, but it didn't. So they looked a little more and found that Costco announced a special $10 dividend, which is pretty high. I mean, RKT announced a $1 dividend, and that was just amazing. My first thought was that, dang, Costco made a lot of money to do a $10 dividend, and second, that this drop isn't justified if Costco is making a ton of money. Here's a chart for that dividend marked.
As you see, right after the dividend had passed, the stock begins a slow bleed until you see a final crazy sell-off at the end. With that $10 dividend in the back of my mind, I'm already thinking that this sell-off is all sentiment without any real reason. So I do some due diligence, look at the financials, earnings calls, etc. Then I mark them on the chart to see what kind of effect those things had on the price. It seemed to help or negate the stock even during this time of speculative hype. Each blue horizontal line marks an earnings call. When you zoom in close enough, you see that the market responds negatively or positively to the results in a pretty normal fashion within a week or so afterward. Each call is followed by a swing of around 10 points up or 10 points down. Typical moves for a stock trading in the hundreds. This confirms that without a trigger to drop the price of Costco, there really isn't a reason the stock is dropping, or the positive earnings could push it back up and any negative earnings should drop it further or remain the same. As you can see, the stock is just completely oversold, trading outside the Bollinger Bands, which tells me that it might be a good time to catch a falling knife, buying the dip. But what can slow the downfall or even reverse it? Enter the earnings call March 4th and why I am bullish. Looking at the financials, Costco has continuously beat its earnings. The average surprise for the last 2 quarters was 11.04%. For the recent quarter, Costco is expected to do a post earnings of $2 a share, but it posted $2.29 per share instead, representing a surprise of 12%, and then produced $3 per share for the previous quarter, which is a surprise of 9%, almost double digits twice in a row. So looking at its previous 2 years of March earnings, it has always beat its December earnings. For all of you call options people, they didn't do a screen capture because of that, but just look at the data in the link below. So fundamentals, if they matter anymore, have not changed, and why they like the stock. They make a ton of money selling literally tendies. Costco posted year-over-year gains in revenue, net income, and other metrics. Total revenue increased by 9% year-over-year, while net income attributable to Costco climbed 9% year-over-year. Costco posted revenue of $43 billion and net income attributable to Costco of $1.2 billion in Q1 FY 2021. They are continuing to grow their online business, growing and selling rotisserie chickens. They are international, also making tendies. Costco post-pandemic will retain its customers. If you guys have been to a Costco during the pandemic, it is crazy packed still. Costco is a solid business with much upside despite Buffett selling. He also dumped Apple. The fundamentals of the business have not changed, seeing as the majority of its profits come from the membership itself and that most people do not cancel their memberships. I don't see why Costco would suffer post-COVID. At the same recent price it is currently at, it signals an overly sold stock, which will likely bump up the next earnings call to stabilize the price and bring it back into traction. The plan is, I like the stock for both a long hold and will supplement with a $340 March 19th call. I'll have 60 shares come market open tomorrow. Now that said, I do have a stake in Costco, but I haven't touched it for so long. It's probably been like a couple of years of an investment. So I have to say that I don't remember my entry point, but Costco seems like it has tendies in the weight. None of this is financial advice. Hope you guys knew that. Hope you guys also take a chance to invest in yourself by hitting that subscribe button, smashing that bell button so you don't miss a single live stream, and catching us next time. And I appreciate you guys making it all the way to the end. Here's a meatball boop, a nose boop to reward you. Boop. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Okay, that was the Costco one. Costco. Oh my god, I keep going to that one. That was back when Kenji was on the channel. This was a data science only channel. And now very recently it has been a bit of a pivot. But it's because the company, the family that we have started to create is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And we are here to make sure that we are going to talk in just a second about an exit strategy that guarantees you won't sell all your shares before its peak. But first, let's look at a dog. Last dog we looked at was Dustin's Squirrel Cam. Animal pics with a submission to show they are squirrels. They run animal cams, mostly deer. Very cute. Let's see. Here's a picture of my foster dog, Roxy. Okay, Roxy. Can I actually? Okay, whoop. I'm going to. This is what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to, when I show your dog, tell you which live stream. Showing your dog live right now. Okay, so that is Winter Child's dog. There you go. And then right after we keep looking at Winter Dog, we're gonna look at exit strategies for GameStop. People think that I'm ending the stream when I say peace. Sorry for saying that. I think I'm just gonna translate it to be like another way of like saying like, oh, see you later, guys, or something like that. A coffee slurp, it's real. What do you think about AMC analysis, Andrew? Which AMC analysis? Did you post it already? Can you look at XT&T? I'm up and I don't know why. Sure, we're still looking at it. Brianna says Costco's a boomer central, but my dad loves Costco. I'm down to support Costco. Support your parents. It's boomer central, but it's one of the good ones. They got free samples. It's good. People talking about DoorDash is overvalued. Can someone tell me how to secure profit? I don't know what this word means. Sure, we can talk about exit strategies in just a second. Tree Fighter, Andrew, get a Scarlett interface and a Shure microphone. Grab some headphones and your sound will be professional. Sweet, that sounds good. I don't know what a Scarlett interface is, so I'm going to Google that. Scarlett interface. We're getting, if you guys aren't aware, we're getting professional, Ethernet connection so that we don't drop any more frames. We're getting professional sound soon, not yet, but it will have sound. Eric Plenger, my wife and her boyfriend keep me in the basement. Uh-oh, are you okay? Should I send my wife's boyfriend? Cardi says, I heard you say goodbye and came back. Yeah, I'll work on that. I'm trying not to confuse you guys. Matt says, new trader here. What trading platform are you using to trade on and get you into from? This is the WeBull trading application, my trading application of choice. A really good one. And if you like good ones, I would recommend it. Hold on, let me just put this. Zipper. Great. Okay, I'm getting a little annoyed. Widgets, all widgets, quote. Get this quote back up here. Get this man a shield. Get this quote back up here. There we go. Oh my god, what am I doing wrong? Quote. There. Okay, just put it in, just literally just put it here. Okay, there we go. Phew! Oh my god. What a pain. Put the volume analysis down here maybe? Yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Dogo. Okay, so 1600 review. 8 o'clock. Wallace phrases volume is fine. Thank you, appreciate that. Taha Zek, thank you so much for the super. Appreciate it. Mundo Stream says, can you look at my DD on Reddit after stream? Sure, can you send it to me? Send it to me on either Instagram or email, dataleaptech@gmail.com for non-business related stuff. What microphone am I using in my setup? I am using a Blue Yeti. Blue Yeti. I've had it for a long time. My Sky Guy says, my girlfriend is literally leaving me today, but I'm gonna make so much money on GME. I just don't give a damn. Well, Sky Guy, congratulations, and I'm sorry. But at the same time, aren't tendies more important than love? Just a joke. My condolences, my brother. Check Instagram for dogs like stocks. Okay, Andrew Ryan. Andrew Ryan. That is the villain from BioShock 1, I think, right? Andrew Ryan. Yeah, that's right. I just had to say it in a voice that made sense. Okay, so we are gonna cover this, an exit strategy that guarantees you won't sell all your shares before the peak. Okay, so let's do it real quick. Focus up. I'm not gonna say goodbye at the end of this, so it's not gonna confuse you. Another super. I need about tree fitty, a tree fitty treat. That's a treat fitty from JL. Thank you for the super. All right, let's move it. How's it going, guys? As you know from some of you who have seen this shirt, we like this stock, and WeBull does as well. If you guys have yet to be part of this channel, I think it's time to get your MBA, the WeBull Army a certificate of excellence. You guys get your MBA, you guys get your WeBull subs in the description down below. Grab your subscribe, grab your bell button, and away we go. We have an excellent strategy today. It is a strategy that guarantees you won't sell all your shares before the peak. If you guys are new time traders, or even if you're senior veteran traders, I think it's time to listen up and listen well. A lot of the FUD on this sub has pivoted. This is from our GME. As many of you have noticed, it's becoming a lot more subtle. It's no longer aimed at getting you to sell immediately. It's no longer trying to convince you the squeeze is made up. That is the good news, because they gave up on that, but they have given up completely. So what's the new hustle? Well, basically, they want you to sell early. They want you to push the idea that this thing is going to go down in a matter of hours or even minutes, and then you will see a big number in your account. You'll be so scared of losing it that you'll panic sell. They may or may not orchestrate a fake squeeze where the price jumps, quickly comes back down. Any and all of this is to scare you into panic selling too low. We do have a couple of genuine problems though. We have no idea what the magnitude of this squeeze actually is. They have done a very good job of concealing the truth in this regard. The other problem is a psychological one. Regular Joes like us aren't used to dealing with large numbers. Hedge fund managers are. So the idea that one share could be worth 7 figures is unimaginable to us. It isn't to them, so they're all used to those commas. They want to use this advantage against you. So here is the strategy to mitigate those problems. My target is to start taking profits for the actual squeeze. Oh my God, to start taking profits at 100,000. I'm not selling anything on the way up until 100K, and if we don't make it to 100K, they will still take profits after the peak. It's not going to peak and crash. We will have days to sell. This is an important note, is that the Volkswagen squeeze has a couple of days at the very top of the Tendy Town ladder. This is not a pump and dump. They have to buy a lot of shares. It's going to be slow and painful. Don't believe any FUD that tells you otherwise. Always take every DD with a grain of salt, including this one. Now, more importantly, once it hits the target price, 100K for him, I would say with this massive grain of salt, make a target price for yourself and don't sell until you get to the realistic number that you want to get to. However, I only sell a maximum of half their position, reserve the other half to sell after the price has peaked. Why would they do that? Because they have no clue where the peak is. Neither do I, and neither do you, most likely. I only know after the price has come back down. If the peak is $1 million, they sell their remaining shares after it comes back down to 700 to 800K or something. Reserving half their shares until after the peak ensures that they will not make the mistake of selling everything too early. We don't know where the peak will be, but this strategy will guarantee you won't miss it no matter how ridiculously high it is. This is why it's important. They're taking cues from the shills. The new FUD is to get you to sell early, so that's what I think we need to worry about. Selling half on the way up and half on the way down is a powerful strategy. In our opinion, it allows you to pick a target to start taking profits on the way up, and also guarantees you won't grossly misjudge the peak and sell yourself short, no pun intended. The counter FUD will try to convince you that there will be an immediate crash after the peak. This is total nonsense. This is not the way any short squeezes have gone down. Too long didn't read. Timing the peak is not possible given the information that we have. Reserving a portion of your shares to sell on the backside of the peak is going to be the best strategy here, given that the magnitude is unknown and the squeeze will last for days. Disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Neither was this guy giving financial advice, neither was I giving financial advice. If you guys wanted to be able to continue not having financial advice, then the best way to do that is to make sure that you are investing in yourself and hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell button to make sure that we are going to go far together. And if you guys had your price targets already in your mind, let's see them in the comment section. Let's see if this selling halfway up, halfway down is a strategy that you agree with as a way to make sure that you don't miss out on the actual Tendy Town on the way up. For now, but not for forever. Hope you guys have a nice day. Okay, sweet. See, I didn't say goodbye that time. You see? See that? Not gonna confuse you now. We were looking at this Doge. It's a picture of their foster dog, Roxy. This is Lexi the Palm. So I'm showing your dog live right now. So Lexi the Palm. This is the palm that we're gonna look at for a hot sec. There we go. So Lexi the Palm. Andrew Mo Meatball if stocks lose interest. How could they lose interest? Stocks don't accrue interest. Okay. Brandon, Andrew Mo Money. If everyone sells high, is there a limit with all of the money being sold by GME holders? If everyone sells high, if you sell, volume is everything, right? We just mentioned that. So if a lot of volume is sell action, then no, there's no limit. If we talked about before that insurance will cover a lot of it if the institutions cannot pay. Brianna says, told my dad to buy Costco. Hey, don't give your dad financial advice. Well, I guess you could, but I cannot give your dad financial advice. There you go. AMC just hit 137 Canadian bucks. Am I confused about how much Canadian dollars are? GME is currently up 3% on the day. Not too shabby. It's looking okay. Let's actually zoom back down a little bit. Oh, I have two display captures. Why is that? Let's get rid of all of these displays. Oh, someone just became a member. That's because they pressed that join button down below. And now they are strongly part of the Meatball Army. Got your MBA. Thank you. Uriner Demon Stan. I appreciate that. What stock was that video made for? That video was made for just generally a stock that is meant to moon. If a stock moons, you don't want to end up selling too early. So that is what that stock video was made for. Let's look back to the minute chart. Pushing against that resistance at 120. Feeling good. Feeling strong. Uriner Demon Stan already here talking. Yo, Andrew Mo Money, check that UWMC drop and give me some advice as if it was a pump and dump or feeling up the rocket. All right, UWMC seems like it's dipped from a high of up 20% pre-market. So it was like $9, went up to $12. That's like 30% actually. And then is now dropped down to just 5% up. Let us look at UWMC for our new member. So this was Lexi the Palm. Thank you for gracing us with the on the chat. And now we're gonna look at UWMC. UWMC. It's a lot of volume. I kind of want to just like. There we go. Okay, that's better. All right, sweet. So. UWMC is most definitely the play. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Uriner Demon Stan, you have inspired me to make a whole UWMC video. We are going to do a UWMC video now. Can I just pull this? Oh, I can't. Okay, so that's fine. Hold on, give me a second. Look at my face. Look at my neck. Look at my neck. Pays me enough money to pay me respect. Boom. Uriner Dan, you are now forever part of a future video. Isn't that fun? Is that fun? I'm not even sure. Okay, here we go. Oh, another member. Who else just joined? We got Uncle Lefty. Welcome to that tier. That tier is really cool. It gives you a chance to win a free one-on-one with me on a weekly basis. So yeah, I cannot wait to talk more. Thank you for joining. It's because he pressed that join button down below. It's just common. It's a common tactic to be able to join the Meatball Army and become a member. Do appreciate that a lot. Okay, here we go. So. Hey guys, we have another possible distraction or another Tendy machine up and running. I want you guys to decide and make a clear and compelling case for me in the comments down below. My name is Andrew. I'm wearing the shirt because I like the stock so much, and we are going to answer the question that a newly created person who is a member of the channel asked, Uriner Demon Stan, yo, Andrew Mo Money, check that UWMC drop and give me some advice as if it was a pump and dump or fueling up the rocket. In my opinion, and we have UWMC right here, we are looking at a potential distraction, but we also want to make sure that we are also giving it its due diligence. So this is a DD from WallStreetBets, why UWMC is most definitely the play from 16 hours ago. I have no idea how to write one of these. I just like the stock. I don't want you apes to miss out on this. Also, I've been suffering with this bad boy as if it could be oversold and shorted for the last month. As of right now, it is a pretty low RSI over the day. It was up to $12.42, 49 cents in pre-market, and that is up roughly like 30% on the day on market close. It closed at around $9 and change. Continue to rise in the after hours and then pre-market, and now it has seen a pretty significant drop. So what does this DD want to say about this? Yes, RKT is absolutely mooning right now. Did you miss the RKT rocket? Don't FOMO on the way back down to earth. Great news. There's another one on the tarmac ready for liftoff. Its name is UWMC. It got a little traction a month ago leading up to its earnings report after a massive SPAC deal. Guess what? It absolutely crushed its earnings. UWM reported 4Q20 net income of $1.37 billion and FY20 net income of $3.38 billion, an 821% and 715% increase over 4Q19 and FY19 respectively. This company is just getting started and has massive opportunity for growth. It was trading around $11, got as high as $12 leading up to the earnings report. What happened after they released news that they absolutely crushed it? The stock plummeted. It kept plummeting. It had maybe 4 green days out of 30 in the month after its earnings report. Why? Shorts? Who do I hate? The shorts. Additionally, it's a great income stock. The UWMC declared its first regular quarterly dividend of 10 cents per share on the outstanding shares of Class A common stock. The dividend is payable on April 6, 2021 to stockholders of record as of the close of business on March 10th. Do you like free money? I would load up on this bad boy prior to March 10th. Of course, it's not a $1 dividend payout like the Rocket is. There are plenty of other catalysts and reasons to long this. It has been added to the Russell 1000 and 3000 index by the end of this month and will absolutely crush its earnings again this quarter. Tomorrow contracts will be expensive as IV will go through the roof on the AM, but as of market close, there will still be very reasonable prices for March, April, and May post-earnings calls. Look at this activity after market. It's up $1.30, 15%. It wouldn't be starting to at the sidelines of this market, sidelines as this stock rockets like rocket. Now, the problem with this is that it did continue to go up, and now the dip is real. So let's do another DD here. Of course, you guys know that none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and this person has also writing their first DD about UWMC, swing play, a value play, and a long-term hold rolled into one. There are a number of upcoming catalysts for UWMC, as well as positive sentiment about long-term prospects. Figured I would help provide snippets of info for people who are just hearing about the company. On March 22, UWMC will be included in the Russell 1000 and Russell 3000 indices. This was announced in the morning. These inclusions will always mark a price increase. Furthermore, there is potential for this to be added to the S&P 500. More info on a possible index squeeze here. March 9th is the ex-div date. May see a small run-up. The company also stated that it could provide a special dividend in
the future like RKT is doing. Even more potential profits and price increase if that happens. Pretty good 0.4 dividend over the course of the year. Analyst end of year ratings range from $10.50 to $14. Average is $12.33. All are bullish. 13% of the float is shorted. This is high. There has been less squeezing here than in RKT, more room to run. UWMC is projected to have a better 2021 than 2020 to see an increase in EPS, and this is opposed to RKT, which is expected to see a large drop. This is a good company that can see growth beyond current valuation, though they don't see that RKT presents opportunity after today. There are some bear cases to be made, especially regarding the large float and possible interest rises, but they don't see concerns as significant right now. They want to keep this DD short. Now, those of you who are possibly already going to the comment section and saying that even though the moons might be aligned, it might be that this dip is just temporary, it might be all of these things, it still is a cursed distraction. Here is what I'm going to say to that. We are just here answering one of your questions. So first of all, we want to have a holistic overview of all of these different stocks. And furthermore, I want to be able to provide you guys with a what happens if those of you did chase RKT and got burned. This is which one of you paper hands sold at GME for RKT and just got burned. Disciplined soldier. There is no next GME. Edit for those of you saying that Rocket went up 70% again. Guess what? GME is up 300% since last week and is holding very steady. However, here's the caveat, right? Some people made a lot of money on RKT. Right? If you had spare change and invested in GME in addition to RKT, and then you are raising money to buy even more GME, that is fine. Right? We shouldn't try and antagonize people who have plenty of money to do both of these opportunities. The stock market is large. The casino continues to roll on, and those of you that would sell GME for RKT, selling one meme stock for another, are likely going to get more burned in the long run. Trying to switch between too many different pies will just get you pieless at the end. If that made sense to you, if you are like your Renner Demon Stan, go ahead and drop a join in the description down below. It helps join the Meatball Army. Gets your MBA, gets your Meatball sub, and otherwise go ahead and just drop a regular subscribe. It also helps out the channel. At 30,000 subscribers, I am gonna buy $1,000 worth of AMC if we can also get trades up to 150,000 subscribers as well. I think that's gonna happen in the next couple of days. So get ready. I want to buy AMC on the dip, and I hope you guys have an awesome day because I want you to. Have a good one. Peace. Okie dokie. I couldn't read some of your comments, but I noticed that the comment section was going crazy. People saying that GME is going for a jog. GME was up to 124. That's good. Now it's staying steadily above 122. Let's do it. Cardano's having its run at the moment. Ooh, I should look at that. I should download the BlockFi app, honestly. I just started investing in crypto because I got a call from Mrs. Cardano and took that as a sign. Are you able to comment on cryptocurrencies, or is that a conflict of interest? I can. I did a Cardano looky-loo yesterday. I'm going to clip that and put it out later today. Ben just signed up for WeBull. It's the technical app that I use. Thank you, Ben. Go ahead and get your own. Grab the WeBull link. Steven Stein, Uncle Bruce spent like an hour this morning sounding like Roaring Kitty, being super bullish on GME as a company without any sort of short squeeze or stonk side of it. He just likes the company. He knows his audience. He just wants the company to flourish. Let's see. Diamond Pause. Read this, says a Queen 2. It's been 10 minutes late, but a Queen 2, I've read this. Let's see. Uncle Lefty, thank you for joining. Jen's 1988. The only thing I'm holding longer than GME is subscription to this channel. You guys are going to be entering the Hall of Fame of live chats in the near future. Okay. Are you going to make a Discord? Yeah, go ahead and check it out down in the description. It's a Discord for you. Go ahead and chat up people and people who like Meatball and people who are Meatball. Meatball has his own Discord.
DG, how probable is it that GME ends up on the Russell 1000 index? Current market cap should qualify. The next reconstitution happens May 7th. Again, I try not to make too many like predictions and assumptions, but at this rate, with the amount of with how GME is shaping up, it could be likely. Brother, let's get that AMC volume going. AMC, come on. We're seeing very low volume today. And GME is in roughly the same boat. $55. So GME currently has a daily volume of 8 million. AMC has a volume of, oh, actually AMC volume is higher. It's at 24 million AMC volume. GME is at 8 million. Uncle Bruce. Tozask says, could you check Naked, please? Love NBA. Yes. Meatball Army. Naked hovering at that $1. 30-minute chart. Okay, seems like Naked had its run a couple of days ago, and today it is looking feisty. 224 had a run up. 211 had a run up. Oh, hit a huge spike, like for like a millisecond on the third, and that was its former glory all the way back in January. As of right now, it seems like it's waiting for a catalyst, kind of similar to activity to GME trading sideways back in February. I would say Naked is likely going to be in like a tricky spot without a full catalyst, and who knows, maybe that's going to be a Ryan Cohen tweet as well. Back to GME. Thank you for your caution on RKT yesterday. Of course, bro, mo money. iBull, UBull, WeBull. There you go. GME Moons, I'm scooping physical gold bars. Yes, you make one risky bet in your lifetime, you put everything in safe investments for the rest of your life. Hey Andrew, how's it going today, bud? I'm doing much better now that you're here, man. 160 Club, we are here representing. I'm likely going to wrap up a little early. We lost a little bit of steam because we weren't talking about GME the entire time. We talked about Costco for a second. We talked about UWMC. It's inevitable, right? We always have to talk about other stocks, and some people just want to talk about GameStop. Looks like some of you, it looks like Gore-Tex emailed me about setting up sound engineering. Thank you. Let's see. Do I have any meetings right now? We also have someone talking about the Meatball the Space Legend. Okay, so someone, Faiza, I'm not sure if I should actually say his real name, but this person is writing DD that he it's a fellow ape. Oh, thank you for the supers. Shawazi Face, love the channel. Thoughts about SOS or UVXY? SOS I've done a thought piece about in the past. Not that much, other than the fact that it is highly volatile. I seem to have a major sell-off pre-market. That's exciting. I would say SOS right now is a scary stock to touch. Thoughts on Neo, Palantir, plug for the long term. Neo and Palantir I am highly bullish on. Palantir more so for the long term. If you guys want to see a full analysis, I was on Max Maher's show. I plugged that Palantir was one of my favorite stocks for the long term, and he made a full 20-minute analysis on it on his channel, so go and check that out. Okay, I want to be able to read this. Take this with a grain of salt, like all DD. This is from a fellow ape, just like you. He mentioned on the live stream that he wanted to make a DD for my audience. So I'm just going to read it.
and you guys do the important research if you want to listen to it. Thanks for allowing me to email you. Also, thank you for the content you put out and the time and effort you put into your audience. Of course, man. Fortunately, I don't have a lot of time to write up in detail due to family and work priorities. However, all the information that's drawn me into this conclusion is out there. So they're going to think that this SPAC is going to go 45x from $12 to $500. The SPAC is AGCB. The company that I think that they'll merge with is Roblox. Why 45x? Because based on the market cap of AGCB and the valuation of $30.6 billion on Roblox, AGCB board members are on their website. Initially, when they launched the SPAC, they mentioned that they may merge with an existing company that worked with. It's out there somewhere on YouTube still. It can't get to the website anymore. Brad had worked with the likes of ByteDance and other social media tech companies, has the existing relationships and trust with those companies. Rich, founder of Zillow, would be amazing to see how he can get involved with Roblox, perhaps has a long-term aim to take Roblox to a version of Decentraland Mana crypto where people can buy and sell land. Lexi from Gusto knows people and would like the skills required for future growth. Anu involved in relevant companies. Anita, blah, blah, blah. Roblox are pursuing a direct listing now after changing their SEC filing. The direct listing can be from SPAC 2. Possible hints with mentions of Roblox by AGCB board members on their tweets. Sorry for the quick email. Had to cut it short due to other commitments. Would be interested in knowing what you think. I remember Roblox pretty well. That was a way for a lot of YouTubers to get big in the past. Thank you so much. Get out of here. You're in there, demon. Thank you so much for sending me this. I do want to support the fact that a lot of you Meatball Army participants are doing your own research, and that is where I'm going to leave you with today. If you guys have already smashed that subscribe button, I know you guys have. You waited until the end of this video. I would appreciate a smash the bell button too if you didn't have a chance to do that. And I will guys see you at market close. This is easy peasy, right? See you guys later. Check out a shirt. Go get your WeBull. Go get your BlockFi, and we'll talk to you guys real soon. For now, but not for forever. This is for real. Peace.